Song of Siren and Blood. Book 1 in the Stone Singers' Hall. By Thomas K. Carpenter. This is a digitally narrated audiobook. Chapter 1. The 10-minute standing ovation dissipated into confused silence when Minerva fled the stage. Blood rushed into her ears, pounding like a bass drum as she threw herself behind the stage-left curtain, trying not to pass out. Her band, The Moves, recovered from her escape. Normally they would have bowed together first, by waving and offering blown kisses to the packed crowd. "You good?" asked Darian, her guitarist, his curly mop of black hair falling into his face. He had sweet brown eyes and a too-kind heart that left him swirling around the B-team gigs, rather than riffing in the front of an arena. Minerva stayed behind the curtain, avoiding the urge to look back at where she'd been standing, as she tried to fabricate a reasonable reason for her behavior. The rest of the band passed, and she managed to give them a perfectly normal smile, a minor miracle considering the spots in her vision and the feeling that her lower body had went numb. "You know, I'm not getting any younger," said Minerva, placing a hand on Darian's upper arm. He'd take it as familiarity, but she needed the stability. "That's a load and you know it." He nodded towards the stage, where roadies had started tearing down the equipment. The post-gig crowd chatter rose up like crickets at dusk, a sign they'd forgotten the strange ending faster than she had. "Singers half your age couldn't go as hard and as long as you do, and still hit as many beautiful and interesting notes. Minnie, we played 3.5 hours tonight. Most kids these days don't even know 40 minutes worth, let alone keep up the energy to sing them." He shook his head incredulously. "I've seen the way you take care of yourself. It ain't age." The cavalier half-cocked smile was a reminder that he'd inquired about being more than her guitarist 20 years ago when they first started playing together, but she'd always told herself she'd never mix business with her personal life again. "That's sweet." She cupped his face, applying a soft kiss to his cheek before hooking her arm around his. "Walk me back to my room. My feet are killing me." "It would be my honor." The distance between the stage at the Mystic Chord and the dressing room was only 30 feet, but it felt like it was the length of an airport runway. Crew in matte black clothing rushed past, venue personnel chattered into earpieces, and starstruck fans with backstage lanyards around their necks loomed into her vision, offering praise and asking for autographs, which she dutifully dispensed with a smile. With every step, the heat of bodies and the smell of stale alcohol became a little more unbearable, until she finally reached the sweet relief of her dressing.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?